A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday. Welcome to the Grand Prix of Bahrain 2023. Today is the title decider, the last round of 14 rounds. We've been all over the world, and today we race in Bahrain on the Sakhir circuit, which in total counts 15 corners, but most importantly, we have the title decider between Luke Walstow and Grovey. Grovey retired from the session. What about that? That is some very bad news for the championship contender, as Uskan crosses the line only 2/10 faster. But that is a big shock in this qualifying session. The race where it all should happen for her, where she could take the championship, but now starting, if she is lucky, on P12. This is his final lap of the qualifying in Bahrain. What can he produce? A 1:27.8, which will not be enough. Does that mean that Luca takes his pole position on Bahrain? Then we have Luca. What can Matthijs do? Luca is going inside and Matthijs doesn't improve. Let's go to Tainsy now, who is on the straight, who takes P4 with a 28.2. But yeah, all he has to do is stay in front of Grovey. But what can you do in this last sector, Luke? Can you surprise us with a 1:28.0, which means only 2/10 between the top three, and which also means Luca will take his pole position, will take a back-to-back pole position, as he had the pole position already last week. What a qualifying session, and what a shame for Grovey here, because she DNFs because of a broken wheel. What does that mean for this race? Now, Sunday 26th of March, we have 5 red lights and they're out, and we're on our way here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Luca, who has a decent start, but already Sami is besides him. Can he take P1 together? They go into turn 1 and Luca is still ahead here. We have loads of people who are going back. Sami tries it into turn 1 but won't get it. Here we have 3 wide, the Red Bulls and the Alfa Romeo here fight for the position as the Alfa Tauri moves off the track. Oh, and someone is off the track. That is a massive crash from Wagdy, who spins off the track. A few people are really fighting for it. Here, Wagdy around the outside of Sakuro. Can he manage to do that? Oh, and off the track goes Coke. But Wagdy here as the inside line as they touch. And again, Wagdy is off the track. Plum also went off the track, which is really a shame, because he could have fought for the points here, as Charles Leclerc tries to cut inside here and goes past Coke in the Aston Martin. No DRS yet. Now we have the DRS. And Alord also is looking, but first Charles and Coke into turn 1. They go side by side still. Coke tries to get back, but he doesn't. The Alpine, however, of Alord is now getting DRS on Coke, who tries to go on the inside, and Coke leaves it around the outside and still has the position here. What an absolute battle is this, as we have a DRS train as Sami goes off the track, which means Luke is now in front in P2, as we have another race going on here between Plum, Alord and Wagdy again. Well, Wagdy already crashed 2 times, didn't get any damage from that, and Plum now goes around the outside of Alord. Wagdy is looking as well. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. Plum is now in front. And that leaves A-Lord with a very bad exit out of turn 3. Now, Wagdy, what can you do? Well, nothing really. He is still behind A-Lord. But what a brilliant move is that from Plum. Matthijs spun around. Now, back to the action, you might say. We're now on the straight. We get his brilliant camera angle, which we don't want. We want this one. And easy as it is, Kara goes past Luke Walstow to take P2. But Luke will get the DRS here. Question is, does he have enough ERS left to make the move into turn 4? He is looking, but he can't make it right here. A lot going on here as we have A-Lord trying to move past Plum again as they touch. Here we see it more clearly. Plum now back to P9. Who doesn't have any ERS left is Wagdy making the move. He is making the move in the inside and he almost loses it. And that causes Uskan to take P9 here. As now they already go for the straight here. Uskan is looking but wants the DRS of course for turn 1. What can he do here? We're on board with Wagdy, who has more ERS, doesn't use it. And they go 3 wide into turn 1 as Wagdy goes first. He overtakes 2 people into turn 1 and he will not get the DRS here. Now, what can A-Lord do? What can Uskan do here? On board now with Uskan, who plays it safe, and Wagdy took both of the drivers into turn 1. Plum now overtakes Rounty outside of A-Lord again. These two just love to fight as A-Lord has a massive snap of oversteer. And now spins around, which means that the group of 4 who fought so well are now split up by a few seconds between them. Who is going for it is Plum, who takes now P7 from Uskan. These two love to fight again, but will Uskan now take him back into turn 4? They go side by side into turn 4. Plum keeps it around the outside. Who is gonna take P7 here? Side by side. Still, they leave enough space. Unbelievable racing now. Into the next corner. Plum has the inside line. But will Uskan have the better exit here? Is Uskan gonna go for it? Plum defends, and Uskan is just too far, but will get the DRS in here. But will he try anything here? Drivers normally don't do that, right? And he doesn't have any ERS left as well. We can go on board to see how much he has left. Oh, as he loses the car and goes off the track, and now loses it completely. Uskan, who lets Plum get away with that P7 as he makes the mistake in that corner. Tainsy and Tommy go for it. They are so close to each other. Now through the final corner we go. On the straight. Tommy doesn't get a good exit. Just as good as Tainsy. Now is he gonna go for it into turn 1 again? They are side by side again. And oh, they wheel bang there. And he goes for the inside line. Tainsy makes it stick. And now Tommy is past because he will get the DRS. No, he doesn't. Okay, that is interesting. Tainsy will get the DRS. Will he stick it to the inside? No, he doesn't. And this battle keeps on going and going. And now on the straight they go. We are in the final lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. We are in the final lap of this season and Tainsy is going to do it. He is going in front of Tommy to take P4 into turn 1 they go. Tommy wants to cross back but he doesn't have the grip anymore. But does he have the grip here to go to try it into turn 4? Tainsy doesn't have any ERS left and Tommy is very close to the back of Tainsy. But they don't touch and they are now, I guess, almost done with this battle. we go to Luke Walstow. Only half a lap to go. He has given it absolutely everything. Not only in this Grand Prix, but he has given it everything in this whole season. He came back from, well, a very low position on the driver's standings. And with a little bit of luck with the DNF, well, the DNF of Grovey, as Luca takes the checkered flag, who wins the Grand Prix. But here we have the world champion of the RGB Racing League 2023 Season 2. It's Luke Walstow. But we mustn't forget the winner, of course. We still have a winner. It seemed so easy for him. Luka Jovic, who takes P1. Samikara, who absolutely fought for P2. And not to forget, how many times do I have to say it? Luke Walstow, the champion this season. But no worries. Season 2 might be over, but we will be back with a couple of new drivers next week for Season 3. We have 13 new races ready to go. And it all starts next week in Jeddah.